Hello, everybody. This is Fraz, and I'm back again. Team Eagles. That's my team. That's my vision. That's my people. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. Because from centuries, people know that eagles are the symbol of beauty, bravery, courage, honor, pride, determination, grace. So they're important, symbolic, and humanity. So this is something, the five important things, what I look into my people, who I'm creating in the future. So Eagles is my team I represent, and I'm creating a foundation team which is going to be really exciting in the coming years. So I'm going to invite each and every person who's going to be watching my videos on my presentations online or getting out from YouTube. I would highly recommend that you guys need to get connected to me as soon as possible. Anyways, guys, everyone needs to be eagles. Now, eagles is something which has major leadership. Now, the leadership that has been born by an eagle is something which needs to be adapted in every human being. Now, the leadership qualities are something which we need to really take it into ourselves. Now, there's certain qualities that eagle have a powerful vision. Now, that is something where they see their, if they're flying right up high, they have such a real clear vision that they can see their prey right from the height where they're flying in, and they have that sharpness, and they have that knowledge, and they have the visionary method of looking forward in their life, and that's why they're really fearless people. They know how to be the best flyers in the world. And eagles' nature is that they are always young. So that's about it. So this is something what we need to take up into our leadership. Now, what I'm going to talk to you about is moving forward, the scientific facts extremely that matters that when I was talking about eagles is these people are designed for long distance focus and clarity. Eagles are they're the strongest in the entire animal kingdom if you look at. They are 4 to 8 times stronger than the other average human being. So you can understand if an eagle can spot a rabbit 3.2 kilometers away, so you can understand what the vision of an eagle is. And an eagle eye is roughly the same size of a human. In fact, an eagle descends to attack its prey. The muscles of its eyes continuously adjust the kind of eyeballs have been adjusting as per the focus of the prey as it's been approaching the attack. So that's what I say. The eagles mostly feature as one of the clear vision, for every human being that you need to get those, the character of an eagle to get a better leadership. So that is how people build the leadership, and that's how basically people can go and make themselves, they cannot escape from any responsibility of tomorrow by getting into that vision of non-visionary methods, because very important that when you enter into networking is about, it's all about your rank, it's all about your system, it's all about your achievements, it's all about yourself. Now, every person who has been doing networking from quite a long, or has recently looking at networking as a mission for his coming years to get really big in life, or if a person wants to get started, so you'll have to basically this level of income is for the people who have already understood what networking has given them in life. So there are a lot of people who have laid their leadership, who have been powerful leaders, and they have definitely delivered their team, as well as they've been leaders. And true leaders is something which is definitely a matter of importance for any systems. So when we're looking at level ranks, we're looking at level income. So there are a lot of leadership where people from the level one are the people who earn from zero to $10,000. Now this is the starters. This is the people who are basically getting to the business and taking time, because this business is going to get you associated with big money and big investments and big returns for whatever time and efforts you do on the investments of yourself, of education, and everything is going to be something which is going to be big in life for you. So level two is the people who have been in the industry and have been making 10,000, 25,000 monthly. So those are the people who have really taken up a leadership. They have always taken the team as important, and they're taken and transformed lives. So there are a lot of people I would really congratulate who are the level two and who are making that kind of money. The level three is something where 25,000 to 100,000 monthly. This is something which is group of people of commitment. Everyone is excited. Everyone is doing what their leadership is being explained, and they're following the system as per duplication of standard by the company, by the leadership, and by each and everyone in the system is following the same pattern of education in the networking system. So that's a level three. That's how you build that. And level four is for the people who have really started the company, gone with the company, made the company big, and they're making the $100,000 to 1 million, and level 5 are the people who have been really made it very, very big in their life. So network marketing or direct selling news, this is $1 billion market, guys. So you have to take this as serious as any profession. Like when you want to be a doctor, you get serious about the MBBS, the education. You try and give all the importance to get all the information possible about your whatever you're doing. You're taking tuitions, you're educating yourself, you're getting the best of systems in place to get yourself at the best of education and get the best of percentage out of it and rank at the best of level. So you give the dedication, the seriousness for being a doctor. So why not for network marketing? Now network marketing is all about three things. It's about mindset, it's about skills, and it's about strategy. Now networking is not something which you just go out and do it randomly and just get burned your fingers and come back and say, boss, this is not for me. No, guys, you need to surround yourself with the people who believe in you every day. Networking is about a true leadership of a person. It's also about you. It's also about yourself, how you want to take this. You have to be your own warrior for your own mission. It's up to you how you want to take the system forward from you. So when you're moving forward and when you want to be serious about networking, so networking has three parameters which needs to be seriously understood is your mindset, your skills, and your strategies. These three things need to be at the right place. Now, what is mindset? Now, mindset is all about you. Why I say it's all about you is when you come from a service background, when you come from a system where you've been always been dependent, you've always been on wages, you've always been, with no offense, you've always been dependent upon the company and the leadership of your organization, and you've always been on a dependency of earning a certain amount of monthly salary. Weaker because here you have to think as an entrepreneur, you have to think as a person who's going to change everyone who's going to be a part of him. So when you come with that mindset, you are going to make it very big in this industry. So you have to let go the thinking, you have to let go your mindset which you have always been into, because that's not going to help you in any ways. Because an employer has never made his life fortune, he's never made his he's never taken the risk to get himself to the next level. He's always been to a different mindset. And that's what has been the education system. I don't blame, I respect all the education system. I respect each and every system which is upgrading people and giving them the best of education. But guys, you need to understand that when you come from a level of employment in your school, your education system has made you an employee, and your mindset is prepared for employment, you can never transform to be an entrepreneur. Because when you have to be an entrepreneur, you have to think as an entrepreneur. And entrepreneurs think, and they know that in the initial stages, you're not going to get the big money. It's not about making the big money. It's all about the time investment. It's about your time commitment. It's all about your time practicing the system at the right aspect and moving in the right direction. You can't keep making money from the day one. That mindset is an employee mindset. That why I don't see money. I don't see money in 2 months. I don't see money in 3 months. So if you're going to have that mindset, then you're going to have this stage of networking difficult. So guys, if you come from an employment structure, think as an entrepreneur. You know you're going to depend on a system. You're going to enter into a system. The system is going to get you leverage. It's going to educate you. It's going to train you. You're going to become a fearless person as an eagle. As I've already explained you how eagles think, they are visionary people. So you have to be a visionary. You should have an obsession when you get into a system and you like a company, whatever company you do, no matter whichever company you're doing, all the best. You can select the system, whatever you feel is comfortable and suits your passion, and take that over. Get obsessed, take it to the next level, give it with a total obsession, educate yourself, train yourself, get the information, how the company works, what's the compensation plan, because a compensation plan and the company's products will not only, that alone will not make you rich, or that alone will not get you the top position. You will have to be obsessed with your hard work of convincing over people, promoting with hard work, educating yourself, self improvement, self. You have to go in and educate yourself about how your system is. Get your leaders educating you how the system works, how it has to be taken, and every education has to be worked with honesty and realistically with the right spirit. You should be working as hard as possible, because this is your mindset, here it's your improvement, this is your change game, and this is something which is going to build with confidence for you in the future. So guys, your mindset is very important, because if your mindset is not at the right positioning of your marketing skills of moving forward from here, everything is going to be terribly destroyed and you're going to have a bad networking experience, guys. So I highly recommend people to have a clear visionary mindset so that they look forward. You don't see money immediately, but you want to see money definitely in the coming time, but that is only going to be with the mindset of your commitment, and you have to think as an entrepreneur. So that's about leadership. So that's about taking that fearless step towards getting to your mind to the right visionary life which you have always thought and been want to live like. The second thing was most important skills when you enter into networking. So the first thing is when you're educated with the system and you're educated with the compensation plan, you've educated with everything with the company establishments and everything. Now you have to look and find prospects. Now finding prospects is something which is going to be difficult for each and everyone. It could be someone who you want to approach is either from your company, previous company of work, or people who you know as your friends, your family. Everyone is a prospect. Everyone has his own particular needs. Every person has their own dreams. Every person has their own requirement of life, and they all want to do something. So you have a lot of prospects available. Now finding them, then you have to get them inviting. Now when is inviting prospect is something, it's going to be a task. It's going to be difficult at the initial stages. It's not going to be very easy. It just looks like inviting prospects. It's just a definition of inviting prospects. It's not very easy as inviting prospects, because this is something which you need to practice. You'll have to do it day and day on, and you'll have to make calls. You'll have to improve your pitch. You'll have to keep improvising on your invitation patterns, what is working and what's not working. Try and plus minus it and balance it well and try and move it into the right direction, and that will help you and will give you a lot of courage, because if you invite more, this business is about people, and the more you invite, the more you get successful. So it's more invitation and more powerful way you want to grow. So presenting the work is very important, that what your company is, how it operates, how it works. Now this is something which needs to be explained in the right spirit and the right passion, with the right education. What you have educated with your mindset, but when you came into the system you learned, and the same thing needs to be transformed in the same ideology, because this is how the duplication works. So you're presenting the work what you have engaged right now in, and how people are going to prospectively invest their time and money with this, and they're going to definitely make the future with it. So that's about your presentation of your work. So this needs to be skilled, this needs to be practiced, this needs to be put with a lot of effort. So this has to come with a passion, with excitement, and with a lot of enjoyment, so that you're enjoying what you're doing. So this is something you need to present it in the most true spirit of honesty, and you will win the battle on it. So follow-up is something which is very essential, no matter how hard you work on it. If you don't have a follow-up, you're definitely not going to make it up, because follow-up is something which really gets the deal to the closure. If your follow-up isn't on time, on date, if you take up a time to a person like Mr. James, I have given you the presentation, I look forward in working with you. I have I have a meeting day after, but I definitely want to give you a call on this Saturday. I want to give a conversation. Let's take up from there and let's move forward from there. What do you think, Mr. James? Do you think that would make sense? Once you take confirmation, once you take the assurance, once you take the permission of the person that yes, you need to call him that day, do a point that you do the follow up with true spirit, and definitely I'll see that you close it up, because that's closing techniques. These are something you need to day in day out practice. Getting people started is very important. When you get them into the system, now you have to work with them, now you have to go out with them, now you have to train them, now you have to get them to the same system how your leader educated you. Now you show him how you need to present the plan, now you have to show him how you need to talk to people, you have to show him the ethics of your company, you have to show them that honesty plays the major part of your system. And this is a business all about your values. It's all about looking forward for creating more people with the passion. So this is something where you need to really excite people, that this is how they need to get excited when they get started themselves. So they can get and approach their love and dear ones, because your system is right, if your company is right, your products are right, you're definitely going to be really getting the people started in the right spirit. So promoting your local events is very important, guys. This is a subject which I see that leaders are the people who are born in events. So you have to promote whatever event, your calls, your Zoom calls, your leadership meets, whatever vehicle decide, take up a call, do a conferencing, give them an education about how the system is operating. If they have missed out on your education, because you can't give them a complete info at one go at one time. So there is something which is going to be left out. So whenever you have these calls, the Zoom calls or your webinars, XYZ, whatever you're doing, or you have your local events, take them there. Show them the power of your company. Show them the power of the potential of people growth. Show them the people how they're making it big with them. So this is something where leaders are born with that excitement, that energy, what they take in. They can transform a lot of people into the system. So this is a very important factor which I've instituted in my leadership system. Now, what I move forward is strategy. Now, strategy is something which we all have it in us. It's a roadmap. How do you get a customer acquisition? How do you look at it? How do you retail your products? Now, you have products, you want to retail it. You have to look at the customer mindset. If a customer is going to be like, if I would recommend, like, this is a business all about recommending. So if I like a movie, I recommend it to my friend. That guy, this movie is good. You should go and watch it. It's lovely. You'll have a good time. Your family will love it. So it's recommended. I will love to go in because my friend has recommended me that the subject of movie is amazing. Same thing is about the business. If you like a product, you use it by yourself, and you see that in 15 days you have a nice transformation with your health, wellness, skin, hair, whatever XYZ your company is dealing in. So your excitement is going to take you to the next level. And when you have that and you recommend it with that whole and the spirit of energy, you say, hey, as a friend you recommend, or as in random, as a cold call, you recommend a customer, get him on the accusation, get him onto the system, let him use the product. Once he knows the power of the product, that person is going to be your customer forever. You're going to get him on boarding, and he is going to be your customer who's going to be using your products. Now if this person using your product, loves your products, loves your company, the company is good, your products are good, you just have to get him onto the compensation, create him as a distributor. Because once you create your customers to distributors, that is something which is going to transform your life. Because a customer is going to give you retail margins, but a distributor is going to make you leverage. Now, this is an important strategy, guys. Every customer has to be taken on a serious note. Give him the best service. When he calls you, you get him delivered the product on the time. Keep him on a good note. Give him the best of services. Always accept the call. Always give him the right information. Never overcommit him. Never dump people with too many things and too many products. Give him what he needs and stick to the plan. Stick to the energy of the system, and you will be successful, guys. When you dump in too many things to people, force people to buy something which is unwanted, you're going to lose the customer forever. Always give the customer what is as per his requirement. We distributors try to create volumes and we try to mess it up over here. That's not going to be converted to a distributor if you try dumping things of yours because you want to get offloaded on your buying. No, that's wrong. That's not the right attitude, guys. Being a distributor, if you want your customers to convert to a distributor acquisition, you have to convert them on the basis of honesty, truth, and the right methods of networking. So when you get a distributor acquisition, you start showing the duplication. You show him the power of the business. You show him how people, human connect, can help him and take it to the next level. Now, this is something which is going to help distributors get onboarding and they get successful. That's how the course rank system works. You start the system as a customer. From a customer, you start using the product. You know the power of the product. From the power of the product, you become a distributor. And from a distributor, you become a person who has highly influencing people, getting them excited, getting the world influenced with your excitement, and you're creating an core rank system, which is getting an achievement where people are going and achieving big ranks and making the right system working for themselves. That's about getting people into the business with with the attitude which you have always created in the right spirit. So promote your event promotions, get your leadership mentor, do whatever possible to show your leadership. If you have a webinar, go on your webinar. Being as a leader, show and promote yourself. So more audience, when you expose yourself, you're going to have more name of, you're going to be aware that this gentleman by the name of Mr. Sarfaraz Khan has been famous. He's been doing webinars and he's talking exciting. He's been intelligent about his conversation over his webinars. So we love his mentorship. Your mentorship will be taken up with influence, and that will capture the market. That will create an excitement. So take this on a serious note. This is something which is going to excite people. NHT Global is the fastest growing company, which I, as an NHT Global founder, would love to invite you for a fastest growing company invitation, which has been in 2016 and 17 rated a number one growing company. And this is public limited company. It's been 18 years, so everything, whatever has been black and white, is whatever we're creating the slides. It's all about the honesty and clarity about the company. That's what we believe. With ethical company, and it's going to take you to the next level. So that's my invitation for you. If you want to join me, if you love my leadership, if you think you can accept me as your leader, and we can work as business partners together, and we can make a life and we can change it together. We most importantly, I welcome each and every person on board on that. So it's a word of mouth. So as I explained, you use the product, love the product, you like it, recommend it. If you recommend it, the more you recommend, the more you grow. The more you get more distributors, the more the best of publicity you get in life. The word of mouth is the most exciting and the most powerful weapon which has to be implemented into the business. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever social media you're being connected to, whatever social lifestyle you have, whatever people of social background you know, try and communicate, show them your business, show them some kind of promotion, try and send them a text, show them a link, show them something about your system. I have been closing people right and left on the social media, and this is helping. Today you have the media, today the world is exposed to media. Today media could be good and media could be there could be bad media and there could be good media. So you try to use the media on the good side. We are using people to leverage it. We're not trying to con people. We're trying to help people. We're trying to get people out from their mindset. I want to help people who have been stuck with their job for years and have not done anything big in life. So this is social media where a lot of people are looking for options. Look, there are a lot of people who Google and search the best way to make big money, and they look at options. They're looking at it. So why not you? Why don't you present your system? Why don't you take it from there? You have this just one phone call away. Once you exchange, show them the job, show them the opportunity, share it with them, make a call, do a follow up. How do you find it? How do you like the system? Does it make sense? How do you think you want to change your life? How do you see people change? How do you see maybe you changing people's life? That's the excitement. That's the passion about this business. This is a wonderful business. This has to be lived with the right spirit. And guys, I tell you, when you do it in the right spirit, you're going to make it very big in life. This is the best thing about the company. This is the best thing about the system. This is the best thing about networking, guys. Take networking because this is the future of leverage in life, and this will never let you be dependent on certain things. This will make you an exciting person, have you as you always dreamt, and this will take you to the best of levels of your life with not much of an investment. You become a startup. You can start with something small. See the power of the product, then you start with a missionary system. How you want to take the system forward from there, and get excited in life. So I, as a networker, being in experienced leadership for 5 years, I've been trying to improve, try and create presentation, trying to help people who are into networking. I try whether you join me or I always want to have the best people into my system, and I see to it that I really get attracted to the best and the right people, with the right mindset, with the right character. Because this business is all about the right mindset. If you have a wrong mindset and if you think of conning, cheating, stealing people, you're not definitely going to be successful about this industry. This industry is all about honesty. This industry is all about your core values. This industry is all about your strengthening of your leadership by empowering your people who have been joining your systems, and as a business partner, how do you associate them and how do you make them strong? So if you're looking at something as powerful as a leadership, I would love to invite you, try my leadership, try and see what I'm trying to deliver with people in life and changing, because I know one thing is do this business when you don't need it. And if you have the time in life, make a time for this business and you will see to it that you have done the best decision of your life. I'm signing off from now. Thanks a lot for listening to me. I, Safraz Khan, NHT Global, India, founder member. I'm creating this awareness of networking as a powerful tool and weapon for your coming life to be leveraged, and you can live the life which you always desired. So get in touch with me. My number is being flashed below 9819419732, and I will be waiting. I've really been excited if I can hear from you guys. God bless. Take care. Love you, India. Good luck.